Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to explain a pretty interesting subject, economics, but by using Minecraft, because why not? So today I wanted to explain supply and demand. Respectfully, I'm gonna use these potatoes as perfect example for our trade. So the exact villager wants 26 potatoes for one emerald. If we trade exactly as many potatoes we have, he still wants the potatoes, even if we almost did two stacks. But if we put another two stacks of potatoes, we'll see his actual reaction. Is he still buying them? Yeah, he is. Because his inventory is not full yet. But just wait 5 seconds. Wait 5 seconds and I put on creative mode. But when we actually get even more potatoes and try to trade with him, he'll eventually start refusing to trade with us. Because this is called supply and demand. His inventory is full of potatoes, respectfully, he doesn't need them. It's like if I had to get some chocolate, let's say, and I'll go to the store and I'll buy how much chocolate I would actually need, or how much I would want, let's say. But he doesn't have that many pumpkins. So, logically, he wants to buy pumpkins. We give him all of the pumpkins that we have, and he doesn't want to trade them. How so? Still, this, even though it seems fairly simple, it's a pretty strategic and useful subject that we should learn at school, called economics. Even though I harassed this villager into not trading with me anymore, I can still do it! Because the demand still exists for a produce. And what did we just show? We just saw how basic economics works. Well, then you might ask, well, okay, if demand and supply works like that, what if we added another mechanic, scarcity? So for scarcity, we just need a lot of diamonds, basically. To give an example, a lot of emeralds, right? Everybody wants emeralds. Everybody. Let's look at this noble gentleman, an armorer. If we will take his trade and try to redo all of the things that we have done now that we proved how it works, we can just see that nothing changed basically. Supply and demand, as he does not want more of this. But another thing that I wanted to actually show everyone is how scarcity works and what actually scarcity is. The definition of scarcity is basically when a resource is rare, getting it requires a lot of more opportunity cost. So basically, not as many people want it. Like many people want it, but not as many would want to take the risk to accumulate it and to get it basically. That's why. That's why when we look at this, we can just see a perfect example. Why are these 19 while the others are 5? Why is it so? Let me even get this off and give an actual show why. Well, first of all, diamond is a lot rarer than iron. And if we had even netherite to prove this, we would actually get an even better example. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is actually market equilibrium and monopolies. A good example that I wanted to show you is having, let's say, trading 64 blocks of diamond to 16 blocks of netherite, which even though it seems like it's ridiculous, it should be a lot less netherite to trade for that. Well, even though I maybe gave a bad example, that doesn't change the meaning. When a resource is both scarce and highly desired, buyers compete for it. This drives the price up to what economists mostly call market equilibrium. The highest price buyers are willing to pay before they decide it is just not worth the effort. And in this case, it's basically like you have a few paintings and you're at this auction, right? With more players. So you like wanna buy them. But you see that the price is so high that you do not afford it and you don't believe it's worth. But maybe there's one player that actually thinks I am wrong. Or that you're wrong because you don't want to pay extra. That's what I love about economics. It's debatable, it has a lot of interesting things, and I hope all of you learn something new. And even though I am bad at editing, this is actually a first okay try, I might say. We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.